What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of K-Cards Baseball. Thanks for joining me tonight on this lovely Tuesday evening. It is, in fact, Tuesday evening. Hopefully you all are doing wonderful out there. It is pretty nice here in Minneapolis, so we're looking forward to some really nice days ahead as we kick off summer officially and get into the dog days of summer. Definitely looking forward to it. Beats the winter anytime in my book. So tonight on the channel, we're going to do something just a little bit different. I haven't really made much of a vintage video lately, and I don't honestly know if this is going to in fact be a vintage video. It probably will be to some extent because we're probably going to look at some older cards. But what I thought would be kind of a fun thing to do, I haven't really done a video where we venture into my collecting closet lately. So we're going to go in there and pull out just a random box of cards and go through it and just kind of see what cards are in there. Hopefully it's not a bust. Like I said, it's going to be just a random box of cards. Hopefully it's not like just a box of just basic common stuff, but it might very well be. We will just have to see. But it will be kind of fun. It'll be kind of like opening up a whole new box of cards of vintage to some extent, because we don't know what we're going to find in this box of cards. I'll explain more of that in a little bit. But before we roll into that part of the video, I do want to recognize new subscribers to the channel. I do always like to call out new subscribers as much as I can because I really appreciate you guys taking the time to hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and honestly, every time I get a new subscriber, it's always pretty exciting to me that you guys choose to subscribe to my channel. I have always said since the day I started this channel is that this is not by any means my full-time job, and I just do this more out of the fun of the hobby and just for something to do and enjoy, and you guys have made it pretty special along the way. So I appreciate every one of you more than I can ever let you know. So let's recognize the new subscribers to the channel. First up, we got BJ Sports Cards. Welcome, BJ Sports Cards. Flathead 1319. We have the Gamer Boy Duchar. I don't know if Duchar is the city where the Gamer Boy lives, but if it is, welcome to the channel, Gamer Boy. Johnny Morris. We got CNY Sports Cards. S Bros Trading. Garrett Watzel, and finally we have My Bourbon Journey. And I did have a chance to check out My Bourbon Journey's channel. He's got actually 15,700 subscribers, and I would highly recommend it if you're kind of into bourbon like I am. I'm a guy that really likes my occasional old-fashioned. I would definitely subscribe to his channel. I checked out a couple of his videos, and they are definitely worth the watch if you like that kind of thing. So it was pretty exciting to see him come on board because I wasn't familiar with his channel until he hit that subscribe button and I had a chance to check it out. So welcome aboard, My Bourbon Journey. Anyways, guys, let's roll over to the closet and just grab a box of cards and see what we can find. Alrighty, guys, here we are. Here's a look at the closet if I haven't shown you guys this in quite some time. There's a whole lot of cards here. There's some 5,000 counts, some 3,200 count boxes, some 1,600, some 8, and all the top is primarily all 800 counts. I don't really want to go through one of these bigger boxes because that would take a really long time, but I thought we could go through one of these 800 count boxes and see what we can find in here. I think they're all 800 counts, but it looks like there's some 400 counts back there. So let's just grab one here off the top. Let's go grab this guy right here. Okay, here we go. Here's our lucky winner for tonight, box number 19. That really doesn't mean anything. I've tried to sort these cards. In fact, if you look at some of these boxes, they all have different years and different sets scribbled off all the way back to like the early 2000s, even like the 1990s in here. And I've tried to sort all these several times, but I haven't really found a good system that works for me at all. So if you guys have any ideas, if you guys have cards like this and you guys have a good way to sort them, I'd be very curious to hear what you guys have to say. If you have a system or a or an app or something, that would be ideal, because I'd like to get all these things organized. But anyways, let's just roll over to the desk and look at box number 19. Alrighty guys, we are back. One thing I did notice on the back, besides the box number 19 on this side, it does say, I don't know if you can see this, I'll pull this out a little bit. It does say Stroh's sorted 1126. That doesn't make any sense at all. Then right above that it says Tigers 460. So I don't know if we're going to find a bunch of like Astros players in here, or Tigers, or what exactly we're going to find. So I guess we'll find out together. Let's go into it and see what is inside this box. Here we go. Well, we got a card on top. It is a Topps Chrome Los Angeles Dodgers Andre Ether. I don't know anything about that. It's 2007. It is a numbered card, actually. Number 527 out of 660. So, yeah, I don't know what this is. It's a refractor of some sort. And it says refractor up there in the upper right-hand corner. So, cool card. Don't know anything about Andre Ether, but it was a Topps Gold Gold Cup card anyways. That's not a real signature, I don't think. Doesn't say anything about it being a real signature, but not sure what this is, why this is numbered to 660, but cool card anyways. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Looks like we got a few different sets in here. I think I'll just pull all these out so I can get this box out of the way. Here's a bunch more of 2007s. So I'll set those ones aside. And then what's this? This is SP Authentic. These are cool cards from 2006. SP Authentic. Those are kind of cool. So we'll go through those. I don't know what would be in 2006 SP Authentic as far as the cards to find. I was a big Upper Deck guy back in the day, so I bought pretty much everything Upper Deck. So, oh hey, we got a couple of relic cards. How about that? And then more Upper Deck. So we'll set those ones aside. Kind of cool to find a couple relic cards. I won't go through those right now, but alright, it looks like it's primarily just Upper Deck cards on those 2007 Topps cards. Here we go with the SP Authentics. Really nice cards. I do like these 2006 SP Authentic baseballs. Pretty nice cards here. I don't remember much about this set at all. Looks like we start off some mini. It looks like I must have sorted them some way because they are separated by team. Clint Barnes. Don't know. Billy Wagner was a decent pitcher. A few of his. Carlos Delgado was a really good player. I don't think he made the Hall of Fame, but he was a really good player for a long time, primarily with the Blue Jays. I remember him mostly with the Blue Jays. I don't remember him much with the Mets. I think this is with the Mets, isn't it? Marlins, okay. And Nick Swisher. He was a good player too for quite some time. Frank Thomas. Big Hurt in his athletic days. I don't really remember him being with the Athletics. I just remember him all about the White Sox. We'll set that one aside. That's really kind of a cool card there, actually. Ryan Howard was a great player for the Phillies for a long time. Pat Burrell, Jimmy Rollins, all really good players with the Phillies. Freddie Sanchez, Mike Piazza, Hall of Famer. Chris Young. And, God, these are really nice cards. Adrian Beltre. Jacob Isrienhausen, he was a good pitcher. David Eckstein. So yeah, I like these cards a lot, man. These ones are really quite nice. Really cool. I wish they actually made cards these days that look like this. I mean, look at these. I mean, these are just beautiful cards. SP Authentic was always a really good set. It was one of the higher end sets in the Upper Deck lineup. So it was always a pretty decent set to collect. There's Greg Maddux. with the Dodgers. I don't really remember him with the Dodgers. That was the end of his career. Scott Rowland. And then what are these baseball heroes? Chris Carpenter and Prince Fielder. Cecil Fielder's son. And too bad he had such a weight problem, because he was a dominant player for a long time, much like his dad was. Who was a rookie in 2006? Oh, these cards are numbered. Are all these numbered? These cards are numbered. This one is 212 on a 999 on the Percy Isena Future Watch card. This is like a Netherlands card from like the World Baseball Classic or something. It says Netherlands across the top of it. Yeah, this is World Baseball Classic right there. 1919. No, that doesn't make sense. It was 1990 World Baseball Classic. Here's another one. Yusleski Gurriel, numbered to 999 as well. And then Freddie Herrera. He was actually turned into a pretty decent player, numbered to 999 as well. And what are these? 89 Upper Deck reprints? They must be, because these aren't. These don't look to be authentic 89 Upper Decks. These ones are like reprint cards. Interesting. And then Eric Bedard, Corey Patterson, and Ramon Hernandez. Huh. I do like those World Baseball. I wonder if they just like numbered the World Baseball Classic cards. But that's kind of cool. Miguel Batista, Orlando Hudson, Sean Green, Edgar Renteria, Tim Wakefield. He was a knuckleball pitcher primarily with the Red Sox. Mike Lowell, Coco Crisp. Always loved that name, Coco Crisp. He was actually a player for a long time. Played mostly with the Indians. Jermaine Dye. Brian Hampy. Kenny Rogers. Carlos Guillen was a good player, obviously, for a long time. Andy Pettitte with the Astros after his Yankees days. I wonder if they have the Yankees on here yet. 03 was his last Yankees year before he went to the Astros. Another guy that got hung up in the PED scandal was Andy Pettitte. Mike Grusolanic. Remember him with the Royals. One last little stack here of the SPs. I know I'm rambling on about them, but I mean, you guys can see these cards are really cool. I like the league on the side, and yeah, I'd be really happy if like Topps came out with a design like this sometime, because it's pretty cool design. Nomar Garcia Parra. He was really, really hot when he was a rookie. Too bad the injuries kind of shortened his career. J.D. Drew was another guy that was really hot. He started out as a pitcher and ended up as a regular everyday player. But he came up as a pitcher. Justin Morneau with my Minnesota Twins. Michael Kadire. Luis Castillo. Hideki Matsui before Shohei came along. Hideki Matsui was the guy from Japan. I think he was the home run leader of Japanese-born players before Shohei came along. At this time, he had 70 home runs. So that's kind of cool. I think he ended up with 181, if I remember right. And then Shohei, of course, came along and blew that away. Jason Giambi. Jorge Posada was a great catcher, actually. Don't know why he was never considered for the Hall of Fame at all. Jorge Posada. Mariano Rivera. We all know about Mariano Rivera. Probably the best reliever to ever play the game is Mariano Rivera. That's pretty cool. We'll actually get that one into a sleeve. Anything Mariano Rivera goes into a sleeve. I should probably put Frank Thomas in the sleeve too, but definitely get that one into a sleeve. Jacques Jones. I have an autographed baseball. See if I can grab it real quick. If it's available. It's up here on my shelf. It would take too much for me to grab it. Anyways, Felipe Lopez and Brandon Phillips is our last one. Do like that set a lot. That was pretty cool. Actually, really cool. Those are fun to go through. Alrighty, now what are these? What are these guys? There's a bunch of these. This must be like an Upper Deck base set. Another Upper Deck set. And this is 2007 Upper Deck Series 2 baseball is what this is. So it is probably very similar to Topps Series 2. So we'll see what we have in here. I wonder if I have these sorted. Looks like I do. Yeah, it looks like they do. Up to 900. Do they have 900 base cards in their set? That's pretty crazy. There we start off with Juan Perez, rookie card. Don't know anything about him. Don't know what we're going to find in here. I don't know who the major rookies are. There's Greg Maddux. That's kind of cool. With the Padres. What the heck? I don't remember him with the Padres at all. One thing that's kind of cool about the back of these cards is they do list all of their stats. All of their career stats. This time he was at 333 wins. So this is definitely towards the end of his career. After he left the Dodgers, he must have went to the Padres for a cup of coffee before. I don't think he played much beyond that point at all. It's hard to read the names on the bottom of the card, actually. Tim Lincecum rookie card. That's actually a really good rookie card right there. He was a legend pitcher for the Giants. And yeah, led him to a World Series. Didn't really have that great of a career after that point. And there's no MLB experience at the time. So Tim Lincecum, rookie card. Do like that card a lot. We'll set that one up on the stage. How about that? Don't know what that one would go for these days. Ichiro. That's pretty cool. They took out the Suzuki at this point. Just left him with Ichiro. And I think they just left him with his first name now. Is that Edgar? No, I thought that was Edgar Martinez. With the... There's Felix Hernandez. Look at that. He's a big dude. Looks like God, who am I thinking of? Why can't I think of his name? Gosh, dang it. Can't think of his name. Anyways. There's Felix. Is this like, we got two different cards on here. Wonder if one's like a short print kind of card? Not exactly sure. 940, or one's a team checklist. That's what it is. Between the regular and the base. But there's no designation as it being a team checklist on the front. Kelvin Jimenez. We'll start to go through these a little bit quicker. So Adam Wainwright, that's kind of cool. Scott Rowland is in there. Set that one aside. Oops, knocked over some cards. Oh, there's Albert. I was going to say I don't see any Albert Pujols, and then all of a sudden there he is. There's Albert Pujols right there. Future Hall of Famer for sure. If he isn't close to a unanimous pick, Ichiro missed by one. There's Sammy Sosa with the Rangers. Michael Young was a good player for a long time. AJ Burnett. And then Sean Markham. If he doesn't, I mean, I would think that he would get unanimous vote. I can't imagine anybody not voting for Albert Pujols to be in the Hall of Fame. So it'll be interesting to see if he is the guy that breaks that curse of the unanimous vote. Still to this day, Mariano Rivera being the only one that has been unanimously voted into the Hall of Fame. Carlos Guzman. Rookie of the Year predictors. Okay. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Where did these football cards come from? Score Football from 2021? 2022 Panini Score Football. How did these guys get in there? There's a Jordan Love. So this can't be his rookie card. I can't imagine. Nope. Wouldn't be his rookie card. Michael Thomas. Wonder if we get a decent rookie in here. Jalen Tolbert rookie. Tyler Goodson rookie. Kenny Pickett rookie card. That would have been good back in the day with a big, look at that big line right through the middle of it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at that. Holy cow. That's about as bad as it gets for a printing flaw on a card. Pretty terrible. Trevon Diggs. Justin Fields. Celebration card. Okay. First ballot, Tony Gonzalez. Neon Dion. And Teddy Bridgewater. Max Crosby. Alrighty, I don't know where these football cards came in. Oh, and then we go back to baseball. Must have been like one pack a score. Huh. And then we're back to baseball. And here we go. Back to baseball. Back to the 2007 baseball. So yeah, that was kind of a interesting interlude with the football cards. That was different. Don't know why those were just randomly inserted in. There's CC Sabathia. That's what I was thinking of with Felix Hernandez. As far as the body look-alike. Who else do we got in here? Bartolo Colon. Good pitcher for a while. And that is about it for this little stack. Again, I didn't pre-sort these, so we're going to have lots of just regular base cards, of course. But I do like these cards. I like that SP Authentic set most, though. That's actually a pretty cool set. Let me know down in the comment section what you think of these sets. I always liked Upper Deck baseball cards. I wish they didn't get away from it. I still like Upper Deck hockey to this day. Upper Deck has always made really, Hector Carrasco, really cool looking cards throughout the entire time. And as far as quality goes, and really, I think they kind of blew tops away back in the day as far as quality of cards and pictures and just the way they did their sets. I thought Upper Deck was really, really good. And it's kind of a shame they got out of the business of making baseball cards, because the baseball cards were always pretty cool. I mean, they changed the hobby when they came out with the 1989 set, and having Ken Griffey Jr. #1 in that set basically changed the whole hobby. So that was a really cool thing back in the day. Torrey Hunter, obviously a really good player for a long time. I don't think he'll ever make it to the Hall of Fame, but there's Morney. He still is an announcer for the Twins occasionally. Part-time announcer, him and Trevor Plouffe, and LaTroy Hawkins, who's a part-time announcer for the Twins. They seem to rotate him every so often. Carl Pavano, he pitched with the Twins for a while. I think he still is. There's Mike Piazza. No, that's not. Is that? That is Mike Piazza. I didn't recognize him in the athletics uniform. Another Mike Piazza, so it might be another one of those checklist situations. Paparel. And here's our two patch cards. This one is Alex Rios Game Materials patch card. It is not numbered or anything. But hey, it's a numbered patch. It's a patch card, and nonetheless, here's actually kind of a cool one. And this one is Stephen Drew. Not really big name, but it has a pinstripe in the middle of it. There's Stephen Drew. You received Stephen Drew Game Used baseball card on the front. Card is a piece of memorabilia that has been certified to us as having been used in an official Major League Baseball game. We hope you enjoy this piece of MLB history as we continue to keep you as close as you can get. That was kind of their big thing, Upper Deck. I mean, they came out with those swatch cards, and they were like the first ones to come out with any sort of memorabilia cards. Was was Upper Deck. They kind of changed, like I said, like as I was saying, when they came out with that set in 1989, basically took the whole hobby to another level, because all we had pretty much before then was Tops, and the other ones, Score and Fleer and Donruss, were not the same quality as what Tops was until Upper Deck came along. So, in my opinion, they basically really were the main manufacturer that changed the hobby for the better after that point, and kind of turn the page on the junk wax era coming into 1993, 1994, in that time frame. Miguel Tejada. So, yeah, like I said, I kind of wish they were still doing baseball cards. Let me know what you think about Upper Deck cards from back in the day. Kind of going slow through here. Let's get moving. We're getting kind of late in the game. Kerry Wood, too bad he had arm problems, because he was an absolute dominant pitcher. That's kind of a cool looking card. I mean, their photography was always really good on Upper Deck. I mean, it kind of reminds me somewhat of Stadium Club. Like a lot of these cards, here's Ken Griffey Jr. with his raid. I mean, look at that card. Just the photography of that card kind of reminds you of a Stadium Club type of photography card, and that was the way most of their sets generally were. And that's why I was such a big Upper Deck guy back in the day. Alrighty, let's ramble through these 2007s Chromes. So we'll see what we can find inside of here. Don't know what the major rookie chase was in 2007. Who would have been a rookie at that time? Gosh, dang it. I'd have to look. Hopefully we find something decent inside of here. Again, I don't know. Philip Umber. Ryan Howard. Now Generation. And Chase Utley. Chase Utley is a good card. That's kind of cool. Don't know what these next Now Generations were. Delman Young, Justin Morneau, another Chase Utley. And this is a refractor, it looks like. Delman Young. Mickey Mantle on these reprint cards, or whatever they are. That's kind of cool. These all Mickey Mantles? Yeah, these are all Mickey Mantles. That's kind of cool. I'll have to set those aside. Hey, we got an autograph card. Miguel Montero. Sticker auto. Don't know anything about Miguel Montero, but hey. They didn't even designate on the back as being an autograph card at all, even though it has a sticker up top there, probably letting you know the number that you can go to or something to check out the auto, but that's kind of cool. Top certified auto, so that was back in the... Here's another auto. Chase Narveson. Huh, okay. This is Hideki Matsui in his, with Japan lettering in his name. Brian McCain, Andy Chavez, another couple more Mickey Mantles, Huh. There's the Andy Ether guy again. Michael Kadire. And who else do we got in here? Tim Penny was a good player. Carl Pavano again. There's Torrey. Francisco Liriano. And that's it for that stack. God, who would we be looking for? Joey Votto, maybe? Justin Veritek. There's Miguel. Miggy. That's kind of cool. Another future Hall of Famer for sure. Freddie Sanchez. Roy Halladay. And There's Zito. There's Matt Holliday, Jackson's dad. And, God, who's Jackson's brother that's probably going to be the #1 pick in the MLB draft? Is it Ethan Holliday? There's Vladimir Guerrero. The original Vladimir Guerrero. Manny Ramirez. Another guy that got hung up in the PED deal. And but too bad, though, because he was a great player for years and years. He was the player, actually, at about this time. Tom Glavine, that's kind of a cool card with the Mets. Carlos Zambrano. I don't know why these two cards are different. I wonder, is that a refractor? Yeah, that's a refractor. There we go. Ken Griffey Jr. Hey, I like that one a lot. Any Griffey's always going to be good. There's Kerry Wood again. And Pedro Martinez. Kenny Rogers. I haven't seen any really good rookies yet. Lancer Bregman, Justin Murnau, Ryan Howard. Carlos Beltran. And that is going to be about it. There's one rookie card on the back. Andrew Miller. Don't know anything about Andrew Miller at all. Anyways, guys, that's what we got tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little walk. We did end up with a pretty decent stack of Hall of Famers, actually. There's a bunch of stacks of Hall of Famers. I'll pull these out because I do like to pull out Hall of Famers and put them in like a Hall of Fame box at like card shows. I think that'd be kind of fun for people to go through and pull some decent cards. I don't know why I put these ones in there at all, but hey, put some Mickey Mantles in there, a couple of relic cards, and hey, there we go. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this little rip. That was actually kind of fun. That was actually a lot of fun, actually. Really enjoyed doing that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Thanks for checking out this video as well as all the other content on the channel, guys. Be safe out there and happy collecting. We'll talk to you guys later.